we're joined by Nicol David here in London, the world #1 squash player, and she's been that for a long time now. First of all, many congratulations, because you won the World Open again, didn't you? Just a couple of weeks ago, just before Christmas.
Yeah.
And that's #7, isn't it?
Yep, it sure is. still not quite taking it in just yet, because it just happened. But coming into this year and playing another tournament, you probably sense that, yeah, I've just finished the World Championships and I actually won it. So, yeah.
Well, it's not easy to win one World Championship. You've won 7. What's the secret behind you being not just successful, but successful for so long?
It's
because you're still young, aren't you?
Not so, but I've been playing squash for a while. But I think it's just a drive that I just want to improve my game and my squash, and always wanting to go up for the challenge all the time, and it's just such a great journey, and I'm enjoying it all the way through, that you don't realize that 10 years is gone, and I'm doing well. So
yeah, well, I think you are doing well, Nicol, very well. Do you have any sort of ultimate goal, any targets left?
Yeah, well, at the moment it's just clearly to I've always known to just focus on improving my performance, and I've been working with Liz Irving from Australia. She's former world #2 and
yes, yeah,
Australian team world champions for a long time, and her experience alone really takes over, and she got a lot more to offer, really, adding to my game still. There's always still fine-tuning to do, and making sure I'm as consistent as possible.
Now, a man shouldn't ask a woman this, but how old are you now?
I'm 29 now.
You're 29, you're still a baby then, so you've got a few years left in you.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I'm looking to make sure I just stay away from injuries, get a good support team with me, with my physios and sports trainers, sports psychologists, and just everybody around me, that to make sure I stay on top of my game and keep me upbeat and just hungry for the next one all the time.
Now, you were born in Penang,
yes,
in Malaysia. You live in Amsterdam. Tell us British people, who of course, sort of, squash is a great game here, but it's probably not quite as big as it is in Malaysia. What's it like being Nicol David, walking along the streets of, say, Penang or Kuala Lumpur?
Well, squash hasn't been big until it got into the Commonwealth Games in 1998. So that's how I was lucky enough to be funded by the Sports Council of Malaysia, and managed to travel around the world, get all the facilities I need for training and coaches, and at the same time just build from that. And that opportunity, I couldn't let it go, so I just made sure I used that and took the professional scene to my stride, and now it's one of the top sports in Malaysia, and a lot more media coverage on the fact that I've been successful, and so it's a great feeling just knowing that there's a lot of support from the public and also the Malaysian government as well.
So you've got to thank the Commonwealth Games, which of course were staged in Kuala Lumpur, yes, in 1998. Without those, you may not be here.
Exactly. It was basically a lot of funding coming in just to support all the sports, and also a new sport that was in the games that made it possible for us to get all the support we needed. Sure,
and it's a good example of legacy, in that it wasn't just sort of two and a half weeks in Kuala Lumpur.
No.
The Commonwealth Games continue to be successful because it created Nicol David, world #1 squash player.
Yeah, it actually just set a benchmark for all the squash players in Malaysia. We have now so many juniors that came through, and now also have gone up to the maybe top 10 in the world with the men's, and also the women now with Lo Weaven from Penang, and she's now only 22 but in the top 10 now. So it's really it's really great that we have that support, and still, because we have a chance to get medals for the Commonwealth Games and the Asian Games, so that's why we get that
fantastic
funding.
Now, if you walk through the streets of London, as I'm sure you do, if you know your squash, people say, oh, that's Nicol David. But in general, you can walk fairly freely. Now, don't be modest. What's it like back home? Are you very recognisable now? Does everybody who knows sport know you?
It's a bit more so now. Because of the media coverage that we're getting for squash, it's really now getting a lot of recognition, and thankfully I'm also being greeted by people saying how well I've done, and it's just very positive energy that you see, that they appreciate what you've done, and just know that it's a lot of hard work going into what I'm doing, and all my successes is also thankfully from the Malaysian support.
And of course, you're even more famous after the Olympics in 2004, because what did you do in Athens?
Yes, I was. It was the first time that I was voted in by the public. Out of past athletes and present athletes, I was the 5 athletes that could run the torch for in the Olympics for Malaysia, and that was such a thrill to actually not be in the Olympics, but actually get a chance to run the torch in Athens, and for the next one in Beijing, I ran in Malaysia as well. So that opportunity was just such a dream for me.
Now, you seem a very bubbly, confident, upbeat sort of person, so I'm sure you don't have sleepless nights over this, but it's a bit of a shame, isn't it, that you weren't at the London Olympics? I mean, you're the world #1. If everything had gone right, you'd imagine you'd have a medal, quite possibly a gold medal, but it's not to be for some stupid reason.
Well, it's unfortunate and very disappointing that we missed out in London and also in Rio, but we've learned a lot from those previous bids, and we've also been growing as a sport. Squash is now really fine-tuning a lot of things, and getting a lot more coverage, and with HD TV and all the players, it's now so widespread, and to get it's just gonna step up the game for the Olympics as well. So we are looking forward to hopefully pushing through.
Well, maybe 2020?
For 2020, yeah. So
you'll still be young in 2020, Nicol.
I got 7 years still, so I have, or 8 really. So I have to work hard to stay in the game, but that will be a real motivation to stay in and play the Olympics if it does get in this year, and it's announced in September, then I would push myself to stay in the game, hopefully, and play the games.
You'll be 37 years young, won't you?
Yeah.
That's the way to see it. Yeah. And you also have, do you not have some sort of a National Order of Merit as well in Malaysia?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I was honoured the Order of Merit medal from the King of Malaysia, and this is the first time they've honoured someone that honour, and frankly, I really you never know how big it is until you are in front of the King and actually receiving it directly from him, and so it was a truly amazing feat for me, and I just still can't imagine all this happening to me. I'm just doing what I love doing with squash, and I'm just getting so much out of it, and more really. And
did the King know all about you?
Yes, he's the King. Then he was very upbeat and loves the sport, and that's why he saw that this has to be recognized, and what I've done is something that all Malaysians should actually pay attention and see that they can do it as well. So I think that honour has really stepped it up for me.
And tell us about Amsterdam. It's a beautiful city, isn't it? Why do you live in Amsterdam? Just because it's more sort of central globally?
Well, I went to Amsterdam purely to work with Liz Irving, and she set up her academy there, and she was coaching the Dutch national team, the women's national team. So I moved there just to work with her, and I just now it's my second home. I love it there.
You speak Dutch?
No, not even close.
Not even. You wear clogs?
No.
You live in a windmill?
No, I wish I had all those, but I stick to just a normal apartment, and just enjoying the life there, and you just have so much time to really focus on your training, and that's the aim really. When I get back to Amsterdam, it's fully time for myself and also to focus on my squash.
Well, we'll be seeing you in this country, well, Scotland, but it's all Britain,
Yeah.
next year, 2014 Commonwealth Games, which I guess without the Olympics, that's a really big deal, isn't it?
It is. I'm now just thinking that we are in 2013 and the Commonwealth Games is next year in Glasgow, and wow, it's amazing. That will probably be my 5th Commonwealth Games.
No.
So I played Malaysia, so 98. So that will be another big one for me to just be at the games and performing and feeling good. Really, that's my aim now, is to just feel good on court every time and just go for it.
Well, you seem to feel good. Your opponents don't feel too good when it's all over. But listen, the best of luck here in London.
Thank you.
And we'll catch up with you very soon.
Thank you so much.